Hello friends, welcome to NJCF. We are learning social science of 10th standard and we have started with the second chapter, that is cultural heritage of India, traditional handicraft and fine arts. We already talked about cultural heritage of India. So can you tell me the meaning of cultural heritage, or can you give me some examples of cultural heritage? Pause the video and try to think about that. India is a country of rich cultural heritage. It also includes material heritage and genetical heritage. So in this chapter we are going to talk about different arts of India. There are 64 arts of India. There are 64 arts in our ancient literature. In the previous video we talked about clay work. Now in this video we are going to talk about art of weaving. What do you mean by weaving? We all wear different kind of clothes. There is a huge variety of clothes available in the market. Do you know how these clothes are made? What is the procedure for that? We know that we get fibers from either plants or animals. Some fibers are made in factory also, but after getting fiber, we put those fibers together to make fabric or cloth, and this process is known as weaving. Weaving is a method of textile in which two distinct sets of yarn or threads are interlaced to form a fiber, to form a fabric or cloth. The art of making long threads using small pieces of cotton from cotton balls and joining them together is called the art of spinning. So spinning is the process of making thread out of fibers, and weaving is the process of taking those threads and making them into cloth. So when you make thread from raw material, raw fibers, that is spinning, and when you make clothes from those thread, that is known as weaving. We all know that Gandhiji has given it a special importance as a cottage industry and joined it with Swadeshi to make us self-reliant under the banner of freedom movement, which has created a new history. We all know that Gandhiji gave importance to the development of cottage industry for removing unemployment and poverty from rural India. So after partition of Bengal in 1905, people started to use Swadeshi goods and they started to boycott foreign goods for all kinds and materials. People were encouraged to wear khadi clothes. The aim of the movement was to give encouragement to indigenous industries. Now let's talk about hand weaving. Since ancient time, India is known for its textile know-how. It is well known that the whole piece of cloth of a particular size of fine muslin of Dhaka could easily pass through a ring and could be adjusted in a matchbox. So here you can see one ring, and a piece of cloth of a particular size could easily pass through this ring. So when we talk about muslin of Dhaka, it was ultra fine cotton fabric. Muslins were said to be light and soft as wind. So in 17th century, it was the finest gift you could give. And it is said that an entire sari of this cloth could be made to fit inside a single matchbox. Moreover, carpet of several religions, knitting work on attires and artistry, etc., occupied a prominent place. Among them, Patola of Patan, Kanjivaram, and Banarasi saris, Bandhani of Rajasthan are unique identity of India. So here you can see that muslin of Dhaka, it was very soft and light. So this is Patola of Patan. Patola of Patan is very famous and it is usually made from silk. That's why it is very expensive. Then Kanjivaram sari. So Kanjivaram gets its name from the village of its origin, that is Kanchipuram, which is located in Tamil Nadu. So the Kanjivaram fabric is considered to be one of the most durable and strong fabric. As the sari is made of 3 silk threads twisted together with the silver wire, it becomes more durable. And you will be surprised to know that Kanjivaram sari can be as heavy as 2 kilos. Then moving ahead, this is Banarasi sari. Pure Banarasi saris are made from high quality pure silk, and that's why they are very expensive. Even the weaving process is also consumes weeks or months. And the last one is Bandhani of Gujarat. Bandhani is an ancient art in Western India, and Bandhani is the Rajasthani art of tying small dots on fabric with a continuous thread and dyeing it. Now, there is one difference between Kanjivaram sari and Banarasi sari. Kanjivaram sari is famous in South India, whereas Banarasi sari is famous in North India. And besides that, in a Kanjivaram sari, golden thread is used for weaving designs, whereas in Banarasi sari, jari is used. During the golden period of Solanki era, Gujarat has progressed in this field. During the reign of Siddharaj Jaisi, many artisans came and settled in Patan. The Patolas of Patan became world famous due to their skills. And this art of Patan is more than 850 years old. So it is believed that around 700 weavers of Salvi caste of Karnataka and Maharashtra moved to Gujarat in the 12th century, and during that time Gujarat was ruled by Solanki Rajputs. Only handful artisans have the skill for such a complicated and time-consuming art. Here you can see Patola of Patan. The silkware produced in Patan is called Patola of Patan. It means weaving and Beward means double. So you can say that Patola of Patan is made up of double weaving. This type of sari is designed in such a manner that it can be worn on either side. You can wear this kind of patola on both sides. This type of sari is designed in such a manner that it can be worn on either side. You can wear patola on any side. And this type of patola variety has a good durability and its original colors remain intact. There is a saying in the same reference, Padi patode bhat, fate pan fite nahi. It means the design laid down in patola shall never fade even if the cloth may be torn. So you can imagine this. This cloth may be torn, but the design of this cloth will never fade. This is the main thing about Patola of Patan. This is the speciality of Patola. And that's why it is world famous. And that's why it is expensive also. So in this video we talked about art of weaving. Now in the next video we will talk about art of embroidery and leather industry.